Hey coach, do you struggle scoring when you get in the red zone? Well, I've got the perfect play for you. Hey coach, Coach McKie here and welcome to my channel. If this is the first time visiting my channel, welcome and let me tell you what it's all about. The spread offense. That's right, on this channel we talk about everything that has to deal with spread offense. Passing schemes, running schemes, tempo, any and everything that has to deal with the spread offense, that's what we talk about. So if that interests you, click that subscribe button down below and off to the side there's a bell. Click it so you know when I post. Alright, so one of the biggest objections of running the spread air raid type system is once you get into the green zone, what I call the red zone, it gets harder to score. You don't have the vertical ability to stretch it like you normally do. A lot of teams go man-to-man and bring the funk. And this is where coaches decide they're going to go with a new play. They're going to go with that special package that they work on maybe 4 times a game or 4 times a week. You know, the single wing or the super tight. They maybe do some funky wing tee type thing. Well, really, they don't stick with the girl they brought to the dance. Why? Well, it's 2 reasons. One, you don't practice it enough during the week. You don't use the red zone or the green zone enough during the week, and you don't structure things like the air raid does. And the second thing is you don't have a play. You don't have a go-to play. Well, we're going to change that. My go-to play when we were in the red zone is the corner route. We can run it from the Y corner or the F corner, H corner, whatever it is you call it, but we run it. And I'm going to go over the 2 ways we run it that have been highly successful. So let's get into it. Now, the first way I like to run is just the standard 2x2, 2 wide receivers corner route. You can call it 8, you can call it 7, you can call it corner, you can call it snag. Whatever it is, this is what we do. We have a 4-step outside release by the Y, and he is running to the back pylon. That is what he is doing. That's his aiming point. Now, a little coaching point, when he releases and after he sticks it and then goes to the pylon, we have our guys look at the pylon for at least 2 steps before locating the ball. And the reason why we do that is because when the guys would just stick it and then look directly for the ball, it was kind of pulling them in this direction so it looked like an out instead of the corner. So that is very important. We got the guy to the same side as the Y or whoever it is running the corner, running a snag concept. Now, he has the choice that if he sees grass, if he sees nothing but grass right here, he can just continue and turn the snag into a slant. And I'm going to show an example of when we do that, and it works really well. The back is swinging to the corner side. Now, he can swing. If you're more comfortable with an arrow, you do that. Whatever it is you want to do, you do. Just stick with it throughout your offense. So if you run a lot of swings, stick with the swings always. If you run a lot of arrows, stick with the arrows. Don't keep switching it back and forth because you're going to confuse your guy, and you don't want that. Remember, we want things simple. On the backside, you can do a couple of things. What we do is just do a slant and then a hitch. I know a couple of people do double slants. You can do double hitches. Whatever it is you want to do, you do that on the backside. For the quarterback, what he's doing is he is just pre-snap, and then this is post-snap. So if he has this slant, 1-step slant, he's banging it in there right now. If not, he's going to the concept side. And what we have used is a quick 3-step drop, 1-2 plant. Now, some of y'all are a lot better than what we are. You can do just a 1-step and kind of just hot feet. You can do whatever it is, but for us, it works with a quick 1-2 plant. And what we do is this, quick 3, and then is there color in the grass area? No, throw it. Yes, then he's going to the snag. Color in this area? No, throw it. Yes, hitch up, and then he's finding the tailback. It's that simple. So that is the very first way we install it. Day 1 is the one we rep over and over and over again, and I'm going to show you an example right now. So we're running our 2x2 set. We have the corner this way. So corner, snag, flat, and then they have something. I don't know if it's a double slant or whatever, but the quarterback sees all of this grass area right here. He knows he's got the grass. He knows it's man-to-man because their eyes are directly on their players. His eyes directly on the running back. So he knows, okay, if this guy, if the Y does not get jammed off the line of scrimmage, I'm going to put it up there. Now, this is not that good of a route. He should have stuck it vertical, then broke off. But look at the quarterback throw it to the grass. Yes, it's a great play by the wide receiver. He makes that adjustment, but there's still all of this grass. But I want you to notice something. And before, let me just go ahead and say he makes the catch. Great catch. But look at the snag. And if you can tell your quarterbacks, hey, relax a little bit on this, because if the corner is not wide open in the red zone, the snag will. If he would have held on just a second, he could have had all this space that he can throw to. And that's the beautiful thing about this play. It's not just a, hey, we call corner, we got to throw the corner. No, if the corner's not there, you usually have something wide open. And for those guys that say that the air raid can't be worked, you can't do it, they don't get it, you just need to tell your quarterback, hey, listen, there are people open. You got 5 guys out there. You can find the open man. I promise you. And if you think defensive coordinators, I'm just going to bring the funk, we've played 7 games. We've only had 4 sacks because the ball is out so fast. That's what you need to realize. So this is my favorite part, is just standard 2x2. Now let's look at it when we do 2x2 and then the snag comes open. So we're in a 3x1. We're going to do a little bit of window dressing. We're going to bring our Y over, and then we're going to run the corner concept to this side. I want you to see it's man-to-man straight up. The quarterback knows that, puts him in motion. Now look at this. He takes his 3-step. He could have thrown that. He didn't want to, but he stays in the pocket. Now look how wide open this is. And it's so wide open, all he has to do is just put some air under it, and he actually has the end zone. And that's what you need to tell your quarterbacks. I forget who it was. I think it was Tony Franklin. He said for the quarterback, the best kind of touchdown to throw is the one when you're on the ground, when the only thing you can hear is the crowd go wild and you know you did a good job. So he sees that, doesn't like it. He throws it to the grass area for a nice, simple touchdown. The next way we like to run corner is we actually like to put our tight end's hand down to the 3 receiver side. You can call this Trey, you can call it trips, you can call it Trebowski, whatever it is you want to call it. That's what we call it. And nothing really changes. You still, to the quarterback, you still have a corner, you still have a flat, you still have a snag. It just changes up the people that are getting in that spot. For example, in this play, when we run it, the Y is still running his 4-step slant to the back pylon. The L now is running a snag, and then the F is just taking a 1-step arrow route. On the backside, you can do a couple different things. You can run a hitch if you want to. You can run a slant if you want to, or you can run a takeoff if you want to. Whatever it is you want to do, that is you. You just have that. I would advise you to do something pre-snap on the backside just as an access throw for your quarterback if he sees a crap ton of grass right here, just to catch, turn, and throw it. So you can come up with hand signals, whatever it is you want to do, that's what I would advise you to do. And then for the tailback, we just have him swing as a hot. And the quarterback is still doing the same thing. 3-step drop, 1-2 plant. Is there color in this grass area? No, throw it. Now, this type of throw, and it's something we practice every single day during pat and go and settle up and noose, is the fade ball. And what we're talking about is we want to put air under it so that the guy running the route can get under it and catch it over his shoulder. So if I'm running to the left, my left, your right, I want to catch it over my left shoulder. I don't want to turn around and let the defender slide up in me. I want to catch it over my shoulder. If I'm running the corner to the right, I want to catch it over my right shoulder. And the reason you want to do that is the moment you turn, you're as a player, you turn, well, that alerts the defense. Oh, crap, he's turning. I'm going to turn as well. And now it's ball, defender, you, your player. Instead of if I catch it over my shoulder, it's defender, me, and then the ball. So I'm either going to make the catch or I'm going to get a PI. The other way, I'm either going to maul somebody or it's going to be an INT. And I would rather go with the first and not the last. All right. Sorry. Soapbox. Quarterback 3-step. Is there color in this grass area? No. I'm throwing the moon ball. Yes. I'm going to hitch up. Is there color in this snag area? No. I'm going to throw it. Yes. Hitch up and I'm going to throw the flat. What are the hots? What if they decide, you know what? Screw you, buddy. I'm going to freaking bring the heat. Well, you got an arrow and you got the swing. So the quarterback has to be alerted to which side is coming if they bring heat. And now let's look at an example. Here's our 3x1 corner. We got 3x1 to this side. He has got the corner route. He's got the snag, and he has got the arrow. We are keeping the back end on this just for a little bit of added protection. As you notice, it's 2nd and forever. I don't know what happened. Probably a couple of holding penalties, but that's what we got going on. The quarterback notices that this cat is outside or inside the corner. So he has all this grass to work for. He takes his 3 steps. He puts it out there for his guy. Notice the ball. Look how freaking long it is. It's a moon ball, so his guy can run into it. And look at this, is textbook pat and go. This is why we work on this every single day, the fade drill. Catching it over your left shoulder and your right shoulder. Notice how his eyes are on the ball, locating it. And look, you can see that. He looks it in all the way. That's what we tell him to. You look it in all the way. So if your guys, if you're trying to throw the ball and your players aren't getting it, it's because you're not doing pat and go enough and you're not doing settle up and noose. Because if you do those things every single day, your guys will get accustomed to looking the ball in and scoring like this. The last example I like to use is a double tight set. And now, hear me out. You don't actually need to bring another tight end into the game or 2 different players as tight ends. All you have to do is just have your guys that are normally the slots just come down, put their hand down, and now the defense, I promise you, the defensive quarters go, holy shit. That is a too tight set. We need to account for every single gap, and we need to account for the 4 verts and everything like that. And you're just thinking, hey, that's our standard 2x2 set. It doesn't matter to us that they're hands down. We can still run our same stuff. And you can do that if you have a simple system. And if before we get into it, if you want to learn how to simplify your offense and learn a simple system that can score you a lot of points and have your kids to have fun, check out airraidbook.com. It's a book I wrote. Check it out if you're interested in that. But with that system, you can get kind of funky with your formations and nothing changes. So we run our corner concept out of this. He runs his 4-step corner. Again, nothing changes. He runs his snag. Nothing changes. He runs his swing. Nothing changes for the quarterback. It is still a 1-step slant for the F, and then you have your hitch, or if you want to, a slant or a fade or whatever it is you want on the backside. So to the quarterback, nothing changes. I'm still here, and I go, okay, pre-snap, do I have it to the right side, my right of the screen? Yes. Well, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that slant. I'm going to take that hitch every single time. Is it no? Then I know I'm going to my concept side. Okay, I'm going corner, snag, flat, just like that. Corner, snag, flat. Nothing changes. I know what I'm doing. And the quarterback, he's taking that 3-step drop. Is there color in that corner area? No. I'm going to throw it on that 3rd step. Is it yes? Well, then I'm going to hitch up. Is there corner in that snag area? No. I'm going to throw it. Yes. Well, then I'm going to go to the swing. And then the quarterback, if he comes up and he sees that defense, just like, you know what, they got 2 tights. Oh, crap. That defensive coordinator is just saying, house, bring the house, bring it. Well, now he has 2 hots. He has the slant and he has the tailback. He just decides which one has the most grass, do I think, when the ball is snapped. Now, let's look at an example of this. This is our 2 tight set. We're going to be running corner here, snag, and we're going to push motion this guy right here. And I want you to see what the defense does. The quarterback takes his 3-step drop. He notices the grass right here, so he just puts it out there. And again, that's a horrible throw, but he's got enough air under it that the wide receiver can run and make the catch. So once your guys get that, hey, there's grass, I'm going to throw it, then they locate the ball on that pat and go, settle up a noose drill every single day. They can make adjustments like this because I promise you, this kid has hands, but he's not that fast. So if we can do it, I know you can as well. All you have to do is just rep this every single day in practice and get great at it. That's all you need to do. Hey, Coach, there you go. I hope that helps. I hope you can look at those examples and go, you know what? We actually can throw the ball when we're that close to the end zone. I don't have to listen to those slappies on Twitter telling me I need to get foot to foot and mash the ball in. I'm going to dance with the girl that brought me all the way down there. All right. Now, if you do anything different, please let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you want to learn more about simplifying your offense, check out a book I wrote. It's airraidbook.com. You can find the link in the description below. And until next time, coaches, let's continue to master the spread, score points, and have fun.